Hi guys! Welcome to Radio Succotash number 6.
Yes, that's right. This is the holiday edition and good old Radio Succotash where you get that wonderful, succotash taste without the lima bean and corn aftertaste. So this is going to be kind of a special thing. Mrs. RW is here. She volunteered to join in. And we're going to talk about some of the reflective things in 2024 that some of it's radio related, some of it's not.
Yeah.
Does that work for you?
That works for me.
Okay, good. Then let's get started. You know what? Let's do the fun stuff first and get that out of the way, and then we can talk about other things. And fun stuff meaning the Christmas party. What was your take on the Christmas party this year?
I thought it was nice. It was fun. Everybody seemed like they had a good time. You know, the best part is the game. Opening gifts and wondering if you're really going to ever keep them or how long you're going to keep them. And what is in all of those boxes? There's always a little, I guess you could call it a booby prize.
Well, yeah, you could say that. There's always some kind of gag gift in there.
Gag gift, yeah.
For lack of a better word, but it's been a tradition. I joined the club in 1997, and every Christmas party we've been to, it's been like that, and it just really adds to the fun and the get together of everybody. It's kind of almost like a dysfunctional family, because that's really what we are. Everybody is really on a different planet, and it kind of really adds to everything.
Works.
But it works
because
we all
everybody accepts everybody for their quirks, and it actually makes it fun.
Yeah, and we all have antique radios and antique radio history in common, and this year was no exception. It was just kind of fun.
Yeah.
So, well, let's talk about what we got. I mean, there was some neat stuff in there this year. When Miss RW got the call and she went up there, she first got that GE radio. Remember that GE radio?
That was a very
really
nice
cool
radio, and even had literature with it. And I didn't even get to finish reading it before it was taken away.
It got swiped.
But that's okay.
It got swiped by Ray Chase, and Ray was if you ever heard the name Ray Chase, Ray is a great guy, and I was excited to join the club because Ray used to be a writer for Antique Radio Classified many years ago, and he's still a very active member of the club. And it was kind of funny. He went up to the thing and grabbed the package, and then just walked up to Miss RW and did the old swiperoo.
Yeah.
But when she opened up the box, what was in there was actually really cool. And I'll put it up on camera so everybody can see. We got these 2 O&A DeForest ceramic-based tipped O1As. And that was just so cool. And if you see the picture, on the very bottom of it, it had a little piece of P-touch tape which said "Good Filaments." So that was just... So
they can actually be used.
If you wanted to, but I'm not
going to display.
I'm not going to use them because they're just
like a trophy.
Oh man, it's as rare as hen's teeth, And I thought that was a really nice gift. So I was genuinely excited. So that was really my favorite gift. But the second thing that we got was well, here's what happened. Now JR went up and got his package, and he got swiped in. I kind of felt bad because JR seems to get like really kind of silly gifts every year. He doesn't get anything really good. So I went up there and I grabbed the bag, and you probably saw it in the video. Mm-hmm. And I walked it over to JR and I handed it to him, and that was literally from us. Mm-hmm. And inside was a restore that I did the restoration on. It took me actually a couple weeks to get that radio done. It was a L600 Transoceanic from 1954, and JR kind of lit up, and I think he knew that I did it because I'm kind of like the TO guy in the club, and everybody knows that, so it was really no secret. But I wanted JR to have something nice for a change instead of some of the things he's brought home. And unfortunately, Leo had the do not open package that he got really from the beginning of the game. And that was, I tipped my hat off to Leo because that was actually a pretty good move. Because then he waited till the end decide to open a gift or either to open it or find somebody else's gift. And he decided to find my TO. So it went home with Leo, and JR ended up getting a Philco transistor that was in the box.
Mm-hmm.
So it was still a pseudo nice gift.
Takes up less space than a TO.
Yeah, well, if you've been to JR's house, he needs less space, for that kind of stuff. So all fun evening and good food and things like that. So what do you think happened that was really good for you anyway in this past year, 2024?
Well, we both stayed healthy.
Yes, neither
No
of us had.
emergency room.
Yeah,
no
there were no hospitals involved this year, so
yeah,
that was definitely a good thing.
Yep.
I think another thing that happened to us was, well, actually, I'll start talking if you want to add something on there. Feel you can interject.
Uh-huh.
But we made some home improvements this year.
Yes.
Significant home improvements with the ones.
We made up for 10 years of just living here.
Well, actually, we've been in this house for 27 years.
Yeah, but it's been 10 years since we did something major.
Significant.
Yes.
So, we've both kind of, well, let's just say we have a lot to be thankful for. So this year, she took the initiative. She got I did nothing. Zero. Goose egg. She did all the legwork. She did all the interaction with the different contractors we had. And as a result, we got new roofs on the house and the garage. We have a new front stoop, which was kind of getting weird and falling apart. So we had the masonry contractors that did that, and they also did the patio in the back, which it was basically falling apart cement and flagstone and everything else.
Yeah, we have a before and after of that.
We have before and after pictures.
I guess insert here.
Yes. Through the miracle of digital editing. Really nice patio now, and we have a nice awning over that, and an awning over the front front stoop, which the male people, because sometimes our male person is female, sometimes it's a guy, but when the adverse weather comes, it actually gives them a chance to breathe and switch things around in the back and not get wet.
Yeah.
So these are all good things. And also new soffits and gutters on the house and the garage.
Yeah.
So
that's it for this year?
She did all that, everything. I had nothing to do with it, and it ended up working out real nice. Occasionally I had to talk to the contractors just to make sure that they were, on the up and up. But I did nothing. She did everything. So, that's part of our team. So that was really, really nice.
Yeah, I have my wheelhouse and he has his.
So that was all good. So let's see what else happened this year. I guess everybody pretty much knows the radios I did. I think that well, I'll just open up and say my highlight this year was the JD auctions.
They were a lot of fun.
For selfish reasons, I'll say it was the JD auctions. We had a real good time. I was able to acquire a lot of tubes, and that's a good thing. So I have, I'm still trying to find some tubes that I don't have, but basically Darren and John have just been fantastic, and when we helped them out, they treated us well. And
bagels, very yummy bagels.
When they have the auctions in Jackson, and by the way, I'll just give them a quick plug. January 4th is going to be the next JD auction in Jackson, New Jersey, at the Firehouse. And
the JD auctions.
Oh yeah, so JD auctions, January 4th, Jackson Township, New Jersey. JDauctionsLLC.com. Go check that out for yourself, and that'll be cool. And also, I guess you just saw Berwin come up on Mr. W's lap.
Yeah, and, we won't see Sonny. He's buzzing around. He's chasing his kibble all over the floor. Well,
Sonny and Burr are still around, and they're great cats. Sonny is what now, 2.5? And Berwin is?
I think 8. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, he's getting up there. So last night we were watching. We got the DVD. She got the DVD for us of the
Christmas Story.
Christmas Story, the great Gene Shepard written story, a classic. So we watched that on DVD last night and played it through the we have a Fisher 400 stereo, and it's a classic, old school stereo. So I piped the audio through that, so it kind of was like a pseudo surround tube sound, and that was actually pretty nice. So we did that last night, and we did. So anyway, oh, and by the way, one last thing before we go, when I went to make the I forgot to mention this, but when I got I got John's Silvertone radio and handed him the bag. That Silvertone radio, I'll show you a picture of it real quick. I did one of these about 4 or 5 years ago, and this radio does have a tuned RF, and you hear me, if you watch the video, you hear me yelling that out to John. I said, "This is a nice radio you got." And I ended up giving John the Transoceanic, and I took that radio, and I didn't mention it, but I was real happy about that. So that can be a future project. If you want to see that, me do the restoration on that, just leave something in the comments on that. So. So from Miss RW and I really don't have anything else to say unless you want to.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because.
Yeah, she knows me. I can't shut up. So needless to say, we gotten a lot of nice cards from our friends and family, and.
Yeah, we like the ones with the glitter.
Sharon likes the ones with the glitter.
Yes, you slide it out of the envelope, and there's fairy dust all over the place.
Yes. Well, we have.
It's festive. It's nice for Christmas.
We have a vacuum cleaner. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
We have vacuum technology, so it's all good. So anyway, oh, and by the way, one last thing, and then I'll say goodbye. When we went to the party,
see,
and coming home, you know what I'm going to say, right?
No.
No. There were drones.
Yeah.
We saw one drone on the way there, and that thing had
it was big and bright and looked like a giant Tylenol.
Yeah, she's quoting from the movie Airplane, where they had all that funny thing. And the people surround the guy. Can you describe the kind of airplane that's having a problem? Oh yeah, it's lovely. It's big and white, and it's got wings, and it looks like a big Tylenol. That's what she's quoting. So that's a funny moment. So there are drones still happening here in New Jersey. So it's just one of the things. So we're just dealing with it. I'm not going to comment.
It's just our turn. That's all. There's been all over the world that people have been seeing drones. It's
We have our conspiracy theories about the drones, but you could find a million of them on the web. And I'm not going to discuss
we'll probably never find out what they really are anyway.
Anyway,
unless it's the aliens coming to take us away.
You just make sure you got that one in before we sign that off. Thank you for watching, and please like, share. If you haven't subscribed and you like this, please subscribe, because I get a small stipend once a year from Google, and it kind of helps pay for things. And we